do parliamentary.
Or do parliamentary.
Nah, we need state of your pocket. The placards I be and the placards on best chair. Now we page they actually no. Ibia ebe state of your pocket.
State of your pocket.
Oh my idea. And rana I thought say the see no omo enko parliament. I was okay say Blasters match na kurana to nso egu. Ebufu no so.
Omakuma na ajuju omakuma. Enkunimdie de ba unse ma abato. Because unse se wo hwe bibia ni unse Ghana su komo de ya che efa World Cup yi ho ye be kwakra yentimi nkosi ba bia na we na dodo na nso eni awrehye mu se ye ne Nigeria kensie no ye betimi adi nkuni because on ba ye krom yentimi anyo mo hwe ye yo mo no fe e ma yentimi ahye goals anso no mo so yentimi ahye goal ti ye ko mu krom yi de na obi anim se ye kobro ye ne asaba enso no eno a yentimi anye sa anya me hye ne ho ani munyam nti na etonso gu omakoma so se de o kan.
Okay, but omo case minority case ana
omo case unique minjini sasa unique case bia unkopiem ewo assemdi bia.
Okay, almost say ehia third reading, but reading is not twice. The third reading is ama. And so Aban Babin say if that is the case then any speaker also no onim say we hear third reading now am third reading na because we say right from time and minority so omo AP no omo ina mpia nwi na chairman sa bosu say speaker pose question na yanko and you see no my speaker pressure sorry na pressure no the speaker of parliament no speaker no nim say was in third reading answer and no suppose the question no well and no in the camp of the NDC.
Yes, the first one yeah.
Good.
No.
Dear Ramsey aka no ba yenko na mention no for so enkodi nkomo na ono so emusa no say the nua Ramsey aka say course we nra no ono so ehunu say na course one na in fact who is right and who is not right and also sempa Honorable Kwasikunadu a member of parliament for Mensia North constituency onunya 40 menka Asanteman che wano pay
Meja Asanteman so
me say ye ho ye de won so ho ye pa
Ejana dum ni mo bro nti ye ho ye pa dara me jitu say minianu mu nyina wo chi yen eni minianu o Mensia North na so ka ho ye
very well obi a ho ye pa Roma enra Blasters renew o da ye
ma me fa kwenya sina edika me ma o mampanyini trin kwa wona wo da enra yedi na me ma ni trin kwa na me ma Blasters branch any na sumoni yo me jitu say emra ye ball goalless draw hanu na ayem hihie no so na akono di aka we ni na kwaye kese pa adon jina wona ho dimu na nyankopon so jina we be chino di adwumaden no man mu ni nyina so di agidie ni arrange mo so me mo massive support na wo don boy ma o the qualification abrẹ nti o se mo na mo ni yo jitu say we a new best what confidence you break back near the better trust we a new best for all of us we are boy am my muni na so no it is bringing us together because your black star need din kunimu now you din kunim KCC and especially to go away and qualify and such massive support against money at your stadium you know from the Nigerians maybe not to say say a ball my boss they are about to budget Cassia, the more. But the action of the freedom it's a diachi. And that you see in a chumami, but started up for. I will need you crying for Proso. And when they get away, and also.
Okay.
There can see a dear empire, Bobber Town, a chino training. And the taxes, the annual coaches put in the animate me. I did the fruit result of my Okata. Yes, of course, a town, a chin. Now, baby, you do South Africa 2010 yet me to set new records for ourselves as a country. It's me more money, me more my gun and now to
very well. It does. E-Levy no, and I'm with me passing.
Radiadum, and I can't do a fellow order of business no for Enra. Enra, Yamiadum, a Danuko Nevi, and the normal public business no. Now it's me a passing E-Levy no. This is a very transactional levy. The same thing E-Levy near to me passing E-Levy so at the few. Same as I be getting passing few.
Baby, I want to name. I say did the kakra our background. Say be a old driver. My name I don't know, but what's it?
Is it
yeah? Good.
Yeah, the idea say.
What's na account mo business of the day?
I like a business of the day, no.
Yeah, new colleague Ramsey Adam Suleiman Akasa no pay. Time constituency Masibijani.
Okay.
Was say since Friday.
Yeah.
Omu nim da se E-Levy honsem beba enra. Na enra omo ba parliament na wo no ba kwasi kulodu. Na ukuta paper eno no air report on E-Levy there. Our colleagues omo MPP for in the kuta bi be no mo NDC for kra no. Na omu enibi. So it tells you say na they were not aware say enra na E-Levy honsem ebe page of parliament.
I'll go by the other paper na ye wono. That other paper no would show to me. Just never. Sorry. I'm an answer.
Right, Abisa Yane Honorable Akosikulodu, Member of Parliament for mention of Ena Yanano AD Komo. Honorable, okay, Yan to answer. When you say what do Parliament on?
I do Parliament, Naja, Monfanche, and
Sona
State of the Nations address in Tinama, and Yemania, you know,
I won't say Bessie and I pussy for that, I don't know.
I
understand. Trust me.
Yes. It's not a home because of the other paper now you cranwa, E-Levy was part of it. They were not privy to the other paper before they came, but most of finances, you need to and say it is more of electronic. It was part of it. Although
number 10 in say minority for 137 MPs, excluding Asen North.
Yeah.
The 136 no. Now omina no nye privy to the end of mobile parliament. Is that what you are saying?
Say no munyanyi privy the way. And you see, one thing we must also bear in mind is a parliament. At any point in time, we can vary the order of business that we do. And that is one thing we must also be bearing in mind. So at any point in time, we can vary the order that you can vary the order of business that we do. It's only vary the order of business that you do. Even if Senka and Kamu, you can still go ahead and do that.
Okay. And exactly that is what you did yesterday.
Yes, that is exactly what was done yesterday.
Before mobile move for motion, I don't know, mona money mumra the pa. Some mobile be atumu. Say Speaker Becca say those who are in favor should say yes. We understand say I was a go for first reading, second reading, and then a third reading before. Enra go through the three processes now, and I say after second reading no, and the speaker a move here.
One thing must be already now called first reading.
Okay.
So yesterday we had to do the second reading, which is the consideration stage.
Okay.
So after the second reading, consideration stage, that is where we go line item by line item, delete this, insert this, move this. When you go for the third reading. Okay. The third reading is the final stage of the reading. Then you go for the long title. That is the actual name of the bill. There's a way. So that was what was done yesterday. And if you remember, it went under certificate of agency. So all of those things had already been done. It's all that was left yesterday, the second reading that we needed to do. And
But my third reading.
But the third reading was done yesterday. So the third reading will give you after the consideration stage, and then you go to the third reading. The third reading is where you consider the long title, that amendments are in. So the first reading, Local Finance Committee, then they will bring it back. Or more the back, you go for the second reading where we accept I feel you do the consideration stage where we do line item by line item, delete that, insert that, and all of that were done yesterday.
And only after saying minority na free one and I say now
you see the second reading when the motion is put, at that time they were in the chamber. If you remember, even the minority leader debated the motion. If you remember, when the motion was moved by the finance minister, it was seconded by the chairman of the finance committee. When the chairman of the finance committee, which is Honorable MP for Boase, so seconded it, then Atufosin, the ranking member, also came into debate. Then Abna, the deputy minister for finance, then came into debate. Then
Adongo from the other side came into debate. Then Kwadwo Aponkroma debated. They were all still in the chamber. Then the last person on their side also debated it. So they said John Jinapo.
Yeah.
After all of this, then we rose for 30 minutes, then came back. When we came back, then the the minority leader also debated. Then after that,
the third stage, no,
that is the second stage. That is the consideration stage.
Okay.
Yes, okay. That is the consideration stage. Okay. That is where the majority of the work is being done.
Okay. Indeed, after second stage, Ghana, we want to get this understanding. Now, after second stage, there should be a third reading.
Yes, the third reading will consider the long title. Okay. Because Obedu the third reading, one thing you must bear in mind is Obedu the third reading, almost everything about the bill has been done.
Okay.
The debate has already been done, the amendment has been done when you are there. So now you have consolidated it as in the way you want the bill to be. All of those things are captured under the second reading and the consideration stage. Immediately from the second reading, you go to the consideration stage. Then you go for the third reading. The third reading is just the formality of the finalization of the bill.
Okay.
Then you give the long title to it.
So was that done? That formality, was it done?
Yes, the third reading was also done.
When the minority were
long
in chamber?
title. No, they were not in the chamber at that time. At that time, they had already worked out.
Because I'm asking this because Facebook near the day. We realize that minority for no a free chamber hono. No money na Ukrainian free home and the leader of parliament from a majority side and the minister Chairman Sabonsu a call on the speaker say o movie. For me. When the third reading was done, because
the third reading was done after that. When the motion, the question is put after the second reading and the consideration stage, that is where you go to the third reading. So immediately they go out and put the question, as many as in support say yes when they were moving out. After that, you do the consideration. The consideration will be the line item by line item. So if you would watch, then you will read. You would run clause 2 to read as there shall be that, and therefore that. Then those ones are done. Okay. Delete and insert the word, delete this and insert the word this. Those ones are that after the question has been put. That is the consideration stage.
Okay.
Now, and most often, that is the tedious part of making the law. Okay. The consideration stage. Delete that, insert that, move that, do this, negate that.
Wow.
That is the difficult part of it because I want to know is great, Mrs. Sam. It changes the whole narrative of the law and how its application can be done.
Okay.
All of that were done. Then after that, we moved on to the chamber. I was in the chamber throughout.
Good.
Every single time.
Speaker can say, "Dear Maya, no more be on Tiasia because as a Mode E-Levy no a ban in Pofrimu. What is that statement no making?
The speaker said that it was also premised on a certain foundation, and that we must also agree and understand. That he says it was a bit of an element of a surprise money, and no problem. But the point is that the speaker also agrees that in our orders, standing orders, there is the possibility of us varying the order of the day. So at any point in time, and I will show you, at times we get into parliament, your friend will be the order paper. Maybe addendum 1, that means there is a change in the order that we're going to be. It requires to do addendum 4 because you have to add on, because public business, or management. So if there is the need and the exigencies for us to add on to what we are doing by varying the other paper or adding on to the other paper, it has always been done. And I believe it will continuously be done till the end of any parliament in this world, anywhere it is done. But however, maybe in his thinking, because the point that he raised was that because Sebia, we vary the other people, most of the members of parliament, and I would not even say on the NDC side, members of parliament felt that their report from the finance committee were not with them. But however, if you remember, the speaker also said that this particular bill has been debated by every person in this chamber for almost about 3 months. So regardless of the paper being there or the report not being there, the bill itself will here be so that we can go to the consideration stage to do the delete, to do the that, and consider the clauses in the bill. Those ones yes, are different from you having the report. The report had already been debated for almost about 3 to 4 months.
Good.
So yes, I agree with him when he said that. But we must also agree that in as much as we also can vary and we must always come prepared on the table to meet some of these things, because there is always the need for some emergencies, some agencies to be put in matters that affect the state and the republic as a whole, and each and every individual.
Okay.
So we obviously cannot say but I agree that yes, going forward, no, we must all be prepared in one way or the other to meet some of these things and perfect it when we do them. Yes.
I was happy to join here. Hi, Asanteman 107.3. So also no join your Fast TV on your multi TV decoder. Your name, member of Parliament for Mensia North in the Asante region. Honorable Kwesi and I know a din come on the E-Levy nra it me apase. But honorable, what was NDC the Supreme Court and run said the Equaso no omone wo enemonya adwene man famra kwa so na mo de passe ye na afis ko nipa kwa do no mo ho mo de passe ye no na enipa no enso the number of people are was say omo ewo brase bedwom ho.
I would be very sad when they say any power them also. So be okay and you agree is okay. At no point in time was the matter of quorum raised. At order 113 would have given that opportunity. At no point in time. Obi nkase bi ebre drew ya obi ka say wasore gina ho afa order any standing orders I want the constitution aka say nipa dodo what them at any point in time yesterday that this bill was being moved and debated and considered and read.
Okay.
The number of individuals or members of parliament that were needed for us to do the business of the day, wasn't that because one thing we must all bear in mind, and is it is not necessarily about the visuals that you probably will see, but it's about raising the right orders. That only can prove to us that we never had that. It be a camino okay. Me no can say not what catching so. It be any password is original. F5 equals any padudo so that is the numbers that they would now want to take to the Supreme Court and so. But if you would remember when the finance minister moved the motion, we all stood in, debated it. So at what point in time now are they saying that motion that was moved, seconded, debated, considered, and now tabled and built, where the numbers not enough for us to have done that business in the chamber? So they say. So it's good that at any point in time we would also want to expand the frontiers of our laws. Money are there by going for interpretations, money are there. But however, you see, some of these things, we understand the no agree only a bit in time. Or because a calculated attempt, because and I just wabwa on some record. I was a good time but however, I know we will leave that for those that have the right competencies to interpret the law. That is the judiciary, if indeed so they are taking it there to interpret that for all of us to appreciate it and going forward, we know what to do. Okay. But let it be established. At no point in time yesterday was the matter of column and numbers raised. Because and let me say this, Bia and Ram. So deputies living a tier democracy and but then the speaker himself.
But what's in it? Now you're saying as majority in parliament, now you're saying
the numbers that were needed and all our numbers that we needed to pass this bill yesterday were in place and were in chamber.
Ajosafo, was he present? Honorable Kojokum.
You see, when we talk about numbers in parliament, we use our standing orders to talk about numbers in parliament. You see, when Mamin Kansen, immediately we falter from that and start nitpicking. And we throw away our standing orders. I just walk court. Anything that you say or do must fit into the procedures of law. It's somewhere near camera once that we are dealing with procedures, parliamentary practices and procedures. Let it can only find space. So they say it is a and I'm sorry, PA use washroom whilst in the consideration any BB and in the parliament money at the end. So assuming without admitting, say be a two cameras in the toll seat so at one point in time and I'm in Timakunaswa. Would it have been considered I was absent in parliament?
But what I was for now or
that is the simple question I'm only trying to ask you.
No.
That is why I'm telling you, say, if need be, numbers issue of calling
what say or parliament and it be a okoye but then
that is why I'm telling you. And I'm make a choice. If you want to, you must discussing the matter of numbers there.
Okay.
You must come on the right procedure. Let it have been raised, and it can only have been raised on the floor of parliament.
Right. But finally, honorable Kojokum ambulance na ba ho no. Ono na demo ana.
A very sorry state for anybody to even suggest and imagine that. Only, and whilst we were in the chamber, and then I saw a video circulating on social media. Me no were witnesses to that video now, and if I can capture it. And let us all be candid to ourselves. Say, video no say nipa kono na ye no question nipa da se need the ambulance ni mu. Please, I can confirm to social media. Why do we have to do this to ourselves? And now, parliament. There are about almost 4 ambulances that I've seen here. It's the ambulance in manner.
Surprisingly, then we had our colleagues our parliament, report to the other media houses, confirm yes, Honorable Kojokum, ambulance were waiting to be taken to the chamber. Sekobane said a number or
Only yesterday, after the whole processes of business of the day, I think both caucuses had press conferences. Focus some of your media houses and when we fought, I maybe.
Okay.
I didn't have a pass. I have my say the question. It is alleged. Also, on person who say na say sanitiana. We are journalists there. Yours is to be well grounded on what you are saying. And when we are na ambulance na buy no na yes a Kojokum na dem tie kobaste. What to the metro say a kobaste. And we always premise that the near fast saying na a kobaste near the two to near the one you be team with them there. Na san and care kwa yes so na sanity. Let us not do that to ourselves.
Good.
The journalists they ask very fantastic questions, make very fantastic analysis. They say you don't premise your questions on allegations and allegement. And they say if money are there, you establish it. Let them also do that. Rather than say kobase, you put people's lives in jeopardy. It was not so.
Okay.
He was never placed in any ambulance and brought here.
Okay. Finally, my ready more penny. Minority ne say we know a state of your pockets. Most of them say a state of dying.
At any point in time in our lives, when we talk about the state of the nations and there's a nobody will sit here, and I don't even believe the president ever begin chamber and net to address the country and say the country is not going through some hard times and some hardships. Nobody. It's here no day. We say a coin between now or mine ni pe now our kwan o mampanyini fa so e de aboa ne so ye mo a ebetimi de ata na chi aboa no man na timi afiri na ho kire ewu no na timi ato so akọ enu a ye fa ben nwane se na ne isi bu o man no ma ahoto ene yiye ba ne timi ato so because in this current state are you woman no yes this is the state of our nation but it is a niema binti ena ma akodusa e kwan be ne be fa so a e be isa niema na ye de e de afu ame akọ and yes they can say it is the state of our pocket nobody will begrudge them. But I be a focus will be a messia, no matter how it is. You bet me I am a see. Yes, and then Chinese to the Mampany, the Kaya. Aquena was in maybe to see the Mampany, can you do come on? Now, make a film, now, chef, no, my miniature film. You met me, I am my
right. It was Yane mention of member of parliament, Honorable Kwesi Kuradu, and Sukudin. Honorable Yanasanope, yes. Miss
Medawasi de Bria.
Good. Honorable Kwesi Kuradu, and Yaneno Ekodi and Komo. I mean, your father trust that, and then my former brother Kakra. Won't find Chemi. Why don't you send 0551 384493 0244 1081 97. WhatsApp text message with the baby Nyam Black and Kind at the amount. We screen so TV nation so I will say numbers no egu ase but the ana fabra the enti make come out. Joshua Kwame Fuga, a NDC communication team member, and of course, Ujina said, "Yameya Dom na name nyina to na kwemua." Deputy Regional secretary for the party. Omo famano. You are kwaba.
Mike, yeah.
Boko there.
Black Stars for no any AJ.
Yeah.
Sebi wa na adoso adeba ko bi a mehu ye wo coach no ability take
As a
to take certain decisions taking and run as a leader no say what the team ye and I say that particular team no one I say kateboni bi uma onboama go no emma
yeah.
Was a son.
Okay.
So I think the decision that the coach took yesterday resulted in our victory.
Okay.
However, I think there's more room for improvement.
Sure.
Great team in Modemboa. Omoko World Cup. So we share is it Algeria ne Cameroon? And now it's another team big boy. We share the quality of football no more boy. Now to compare Ghana and Nigeria now omo quality no show kakra. Quality no show kakra. So we think we thank God that we have qualified.
Okay.
Yesterday Oman Penny that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said on his wall and other social media handles are now all congratulating the Ghana Black Stars. Football adibia ekan na ebom. Into obia obeye wa adwin say all the manual say real football no na sebi ope say was destroy the beauty of our Ghanaian football. And the manual say ewura bibie mu ye Ghana education the manual say rim ye infrastructure projects the manual say rim ye best say football no enya manual say
okay
aya de bia eka ye na ye bom enya hwade esi o Nigeria
yeah.
In Nema, course for Nigeria for complaining about the president and Oman demonstration down. And as Oman says, and your mother. But when they couldn't qualify for the World Cup, it should tell you, say, football adibia, edobia kumaso.
Yeah.
Say, comment the Ukraine as a sebi, Black Stars ko bobo. That's what movie near. What do the eba? But the coach should also make sure say team no will build that team spirit, For the first time, we say yeah, and this is time yet some supporters union be a friend no.
National Supporters Union.
They be where it in Michuga.
Okay.
Na sa Michuga no. This time around, ye call stadium. Ye call Nigeria Stadium.
Asanteman
and appear stadium ni na kobia omucha plane ticket omukoye. So it is not about MPP and DC. It's about we projecting Ghana as a country. Senebe ye call World Cup na ye ni na onijia sebi obi ni jina amanfu frofo ni ni jino. So I'll commend the coach actually. Change now, coach near in fact it brought about the victory.
Okay. Right. Joseph Uga and our technical last week here now a done cry. So I had no aqua hands. Oh yeah, oh that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Raphael Osewusu. Ralph Akwaba.
Mike.
Ralph a regional communication team about the NPP and also say Nyamiya Domna Emreno Swa. Mizenche Kra Achuma Mobeja North constituency secretary original
Mike.
So enche crowd what we coordinators there no
very soon Nyamiya Adoma Ochina neck ebe meeting.
Okay.
After next meeting no.
Yeah.
Then they will come out with the modalities.
Okay.
Maybe from Friday you will get to know the modalities for the constituency.
Okay.
Then we move into action.
Good. Oh, they also support Blasters, pal. Oh, the idea. What should
Yeah.
What fit me? What should patch in Fuga? What should in Fuga?
Proud Blaster supporter.
Send a tad, no crown, or show what you want.
So I'm in a jubilant mood.
I don't know MPP near Monchebima.
Because I starting.
And I'm in Francois Shia, one of the TV stations. No, should be.
Okay.
And I'm saying Francois.
That was it.
I say, Monty Chene, I requested for it.
I appear said, or MVP.
Appear said you.
As one can hassle or call Nigeria quite much. It is a what Hannah went to
this particular one. This is official jersey of the Black Stars.
Yeah, the man be before.
And America said, nah, Omomo do na moons of motion. And I requested for one.
Okay.
But our family, the opponents will be done came out there. When you mammy, I'll probably wear it. Why not?
Ralph, I don't have Blasters.
My good say, Ebia meti me, Mammy chat you for the. Ebia meti me a kotokoni.
Okay.
Fuga say mitimuzi be a house ni.
Oh.
But you see, say, even when Ebia Kotoko is playing against a team from outside, put me nya Ghana for omo dear, omo red, say, Yensha Kotoko.
Yeah.
But you see, when it comes to the Blasters, a little bit me nya Ghana for be 97% for support the Blasters. And idea back one, me who say, anytime Bia Ubo say, on mining in de o 2 minutes who then best support Blaster, we are able to perform very, very well.
Yeah. That's
relatively young, say, share player by player. To be honest with you and to be sincere, Nigeria for change. But the spirit of unity, I had the tight in Nigeria. To be honest with you, I know Nama. And for the first time in many years, players they were willing to die for the country. That's a sense of patriotism. I believe, say, a player see Omali Foundation, it should transcend everywhere.
okay.
Maybe I share America now. We want to be like them. They have also grown up to believe in the American spirit. At any point in time, they ask themselves what they can do for America. I believe it's about time we as Ghanaians, President Akufo-Addo, the speech of President here, I swear in, we have to be citizens.
Not spectators.
And your basic social studies. A better what citizens do. Let's go back.
Citizens criticize constructively. But then you say some citizens are more criticize constructively. Now, am I enemies to the government?
Never. It's never the case. Listen, your court of public opinion. When you criticize constructively, before the powers that be, ebe descending on you, no, the court of public opinion will judge you.
Okay.
And we form the court of public opinion. In the area of public opinion, of course, one. When people come out in that regard, the support that comes from the people, ordinary people, and Sakra Nebia, the official doma take a decision. On say Mike, it do tell me among for me Taote China how they are growing.
Yeah.
When you say destructive criticisms, it means a government of the day lose focus.
Sure.
It may derail the development agenda of such a government. A perfect example was introduction of E-Levy. Yes, bar. Yeah, criticizing ma. It came. And Nansenya, we will allude to the fact that some of accidents be a CC were preventable. If Kato no ho no more, is it E-Levy or something like that? In Kawa.
Towing levy.
Yeah. And edu tembia. One here some of the criticisms, the unconstructive ones.
Wait, we are so away.
The best way wo ama agenda into being focus. And yen rest yenina as citizens. Na ye pesi who Ghana. That be Ghana papa bino. Let's be citizens and do what citizens are supposed to do. And not together in a build the country. You pesi who. And I say, any je ba Ghana and you and now me post school me bana me colleague or strong NDC.
Okay.
Into me tizino. I'm the men's ribi more ninja now. I didn't cry now. Pesi be win. I say rough and no credit. A bag Ghana born is an me for politics.
But then this is for credibility and right.
Yeah. Until you see, sir.
Papa. So come the wow. Nani say bana.
Right. I don't see a problem. Right.
A problem. Nani
football is the passion of the nation.
That's true.
And until the man obit me, boy, a bebono 7.
Yeah.
Obit me free fee.
Okay.
Like 6, 7 a.m. I go to sports stadium. I come back to know.
Yeah.
But Obeko. And do our brain dear. Now we have to be passionate.
Okay.
Now you how and my messy dear. My main fast da kesi pa. Emma Oman Penny. Nana Akufado. And I say, any GSM Messi Ghana, Nels Lunku. President did a birthday. For the first time, this year, on my concro Ghana by interchange, been see the northern sector of Ghana before.
Okay.
For the first time, your commission interchange.
You are right.
Or northern Ghana.
You are right. Very right.
Afe, Levia, ebe buasoya sini. Ema mebuno unemployment asema ayeka infrastructure asema ayeka. No. It has been passed. And the nyame adum.
Okay.
The 4th time Ghana Echo World Cup. Inti eno ade ene madam kwa ne si ha. Na de tera me da na nadu asene se. O hwe enche bia ba mount ago ye call African Cup no. So o hwe problem e ba between GFA and the ministry and our government.
Yenesi from.
Said ye penny no tifie na nadu. Me settle this issue. As say, who say the technical director, Chris, any oni Otuado, kabum, our selection papa de buyer Abuama Ghana et ma qualifying. Ya paying no why dear inti ye better than nado ase. Na ya da mpaying mo buama san kunimdie we na buy. Na my da players nasi because almost show level of commitment. Me who be ache. Me who be was when we were going to South Africa.
May I say,
now
3 minutes at the account, Fuga Bama, why?
Oh,
3 minutes.
Now, Fuga time with the one go.
On a time, the major audio, and I would get 3 minutes.
Oh, my pity that when I shall say you see will be time the measure.
Okay, good. My evangelist, Sasa. Councillor Kwaba, you did a educationist and a councillor. And no,
why not?
Only pound. Oh, he be there.
My dear, you say about national activities. Can you boom pa? Anasara na ya ni je ewo baby asa o mai mu na o se nra ni si na o de stella o da so a home a na yen sheda nim adekode poti a eyo ko so ko ji kura bo se na manfo ke ka wo because Ghana has qualified to ya ni je ba ya de abasobode no e ma de a na se ka congratulations ya ni e ka kire team ni nyina na ni titiru e technical team.
Okay.
But match no na just physical, psychologically. After we drew with them here, that is where it started. Why am fast or more year or more? In fact, going to Nigeria at this critical moment, you know, and easy. Now, Mutimi Gina or 90 minutes. At the same time, we buy and not just psychologically, the technical team. We Juma power or my general who just say, normally determination, the can't who and when am I who and right, you who I say Nigeria at Tikano, we say, Oman Paba, Mujina, woman, so who say, yes, see, to me the idea will query a 1 Ghana for you. God on our side, you know, I think it happened.
Referee, no, was it fair?
No, Sishia Tia Cradi. Because a referee crowd when you fair, referee or mobile. Sometimes when money ye been a my buya bem, but me yes was a Ghana she go be a referee nani. And you know, at the end of the day, you would team or how or her referee performance no assess, you know. Yeah, the NSA, young crow from Conco Bobo, why don't the day say ye share and the idea any bracy referee should cry, and I say FIFA. Tim no an far report to papa and quase referee in your way, you know, and coyent in a bunch and young wonderful for an as here. Yeah, better I can referee this is here, I don't the damn 5 in a day, Emma. So the best thing is say, oh, Tim no, technically, who best cycle and crow from woman who say referee need you with them. Obeti me by your side, obeti me akwa other side, obeti me giran finfin send you what but you don't want about one say, Ocean 1 year, you are same be a beti me iden. And I think say, O man for 1 2 referees. So at this material moment, me cried a mean to me as a referee performance. And the woman say I qualify me that.
What had the behavior Nigerians for no matter to them put you up after the game, leading to the death of one CAF and FIFA executive member.
This material movement, time ya a wumpa 21st century, na ye bobo, na akobani see. In fact, I know you make Nigeria, I don't know where way back 1973, no where I deal with be. Na like a moody who 20 per biaso, and now maybe I should say a bow, when I am to me and show. Now, Banabe said, yeah. In fact, say all my team members in own place and I know more woman. More maybe some obeyers idea. Fenema cost one Nigeria send a menu, but will be anya bibia. And to say one Ghana, Bonnie about one, Emma Ghana, acquire any African countries. Will be submission or year no before the Ghana match. Was it to me and you bet me a qualifier could be a mepe because Nina African West African country. And none coming who is in Nigeria for a friend as a Ghana for ever say no more quiet. Yet the idea in Aqua how much. No more players, you know more be can. Mapekwan papa bi so na mafa na mo ne my what nipa na wo park so na wo mse mo na na mo do so but nyam nkwa na mo ho enti esi sa no hwe ba bi a o ha na ko free aba bi a ya sha da asoma ne se omra mebo nipa ho ban onu mum na wie abai enti anya de atwa yi enti ya think se sa ne ma ne de bi ya du power football mo de se si yi free na wo ba ne ya be bodro gidigidi ya bodro a mo hu se obi bibi Omo se Ghana 40 park Ghana for by 40,000 and now park so. Omo so BTC park so. Say yakobu Ghana for. Ada na modi amokobu players. Mokobu omo so my day. Ye share o moti. O share bio na nye go referee na adwenim. Enti die bio no wonye. Na ne ye one ne dia ne nka ba yiri pa o. Enti I think say enya dia etwa yi bi no mark. Antwa yi.
Right, we are live on Asanteman 107.3, Facebook Asanteman FM, YouTube Asanteman FM, Modern Ghana Asanteman, and a Fast TV on your multi TV decoder. You try home, Sima Emra Ba, Yamre na Euremu on the E-Levy, the passage, any matters arising out from the E-Levy. Yabasia.
Don't call me, Mister. Don't call me. Mister, don't call me. On the line. Mister, don't call me. You'll be a Maya Jena to go outside. hwe se u pursue papa empabwa papa shirt papa e Mr. Donko miaso e engagement outdoor wedding na wo ye and eduma ko na wo no ya shirt wa ma say suit e na sha me kan for Mr. Donko miaso e ya ma Mr. Donko mi kwa o he
Mr. Donko mi o boss from abron san no so no ma fra bon san bi say Mr. Donko mi o bia betro
na fe so wo achichi ne bencheye na open number na fra homa trufo yi e 0249 092824 Mrs. Subiem 0249 092824 from Mr. Donko mi na de wo pe bia won sabeka Donko mi the best suit shop.
It's your dream to be a radio presenter, and your person a radio presenter. You haven't get the chance yet. Emrenuni on the 16th of April 2022 at Asanteman 107.3 FM is giving you the platform to showcase your talent. Newscasting, or you can present sports news.
Say local and not foreign.
Also, bet me host social and massive development program. Yeah, me sure also bet me host entertainment programs. Oh, what I love most on radio is when someone is DJing. I hope that's your dream. Also, bet me DJing.
You made any shots here on the 16th of April 2022.
We're at the front decks of Asanteman FM. Never pick your forms at a cool 50 Ghana cedis. You will massive pataya, no rent control dino and a bang. For more info, you can call 0547 533939. To sponsor this program, you can also call 0204 108604. Asanteman Talent Hand. Also, Brady.
Musical instrumental, ne wofo, ne da fompa, utoni nyina, e KFM Limited.
Yes, you are your phones. One phones ni nyina, wa craft free UK. Hey, ene papa, papa.
Sir Mike, the only say in the Shanty Morning Show. Sir Mike, our home will be
Right, I wish I Simon Akwaba. It is 3 minutes to strike the hour of 9 a.m. Higher Asanteman 107.3. Raphael Sewusu Ewaha, Sanso and Joshua Kwame Fuga, and so Ewaha, and a councillor Eugene Yabua. In an attraction, ye didn't come for Jensen Brand in Yamre and can kind of my few ones some day Abana pay. We say good morning, sir. In fact, yesterday I was so happy and happy for Ghana because we won. Okay, Joshua Usu and San Joe, Eddie Free Pancrono, Joe Menas and Nano pay, Menso Manage Pa and Rap. We say the prayer of some people in Ghana, especially the NDC, was for us to lose, so that this morning they would have bashed us together with E-Levy. You see, they have been shamed. God has rewarded us with our good works. Nanado, or the way. Okay, Christian. And so, I don't know, from a Tonsu Bukru, we say, hi, say, kindly tell the NPP man that this victory has no link with Nanado. If the players and their families were thinking about Nanado, then they would have lost this game entirely because of the hardship and the struggles we are going through. Let's give thanks to Allah. Okay, Sam. And so, Eddie, and if I did, they can repay me at me, Eddie, free ho, at me, Eddie, and Joshua Kwame Fuga. Joe, I'm a for Moon TV, so I say, we are live on Fast TV. Good. And radio course for our parliament. And they, himself from the majority side and from the Speaker of Parliament. Yenya E-Levy, Abeka, I don't know, Abe a tax component. Abeshe, Amayet me a wider tax net. Let me abwa, ama development, Hodwa, and then name of this kind of much media. But the minority seems to be in opposition to this. Still no one the passe, and I pay many member of Parliament time, Edin Combo. Ramsey say, Omodomu who's a passable. Mintio.
Said Mike, Mame.
Say, Anna, one more, no, so Akrana.
Mamencia, Namencia, me co-panelist.
Yeah.
Mamencia, your regional executive.
Yeah.
Mentia all the 47 constituencies in Ashanti region. Wajibra, Oti, Asanteman,
Fast TV.
Fast TV.
TV, yeah.
OBBR. Mike, and I go say a DJ as a man, but you know, be no, you're right. answer na meko E-Levy sensem no so no. Amindi kai can asem way about interview on the Honorable Kunedu.
Because Kunedu.
Yeah. So bisa na nsemfo bi say. Honorable Adwa Safo in Parliament. When me you are no. Which is you are no. Now, as a young man, I want Parliament as Sebi. After real Parliament. Now, person did not carry DA Jumano. Then you have started on a very dangerous grounds.
Or say, any number 170 heka. Meba.
Oh, no. At a particular time, beside and say, were you in Parliament? And also, he was in Parliament throughout. Maybe oh, the media said no.
Forgot to say that about the honorable member of Parliament. It's not very fair.
So let me give a justification.
Obekase, a young man who started politics, no idea, it's not fair.
Well, I think it's an advice I can give him as a brother. What do I say? And you say,
and then put it in that context. But to say,
whatever I'm saying, no. Once I catch and say, was he in Parliament? At no point in time, no only Parliament.
Yeah.
But in his presentation, I can say, oh, or more Parliament, Grano, or sorry, be 2 or 3, 4 times.
Twice. Echo washroom. Yeah.
And now, no one can say, beside was in this time, we consider no need Parliament and as no Parliament. Even on your show, no, he has shown, say, on person he has contradicted himself even during your interview. In Tinami say you would have gone back and asked him, now say at all the material time, no, you were in Parliament. You see, sebi, timemufoni pese nanado omuhe hai omu. Menjize nanado bebe di o minus no. No person obe punish Ghanaians. Say be a Ghanaians for a delay in the presidency. Unim say nanado no pe president age no shall say from 92. Or prayer and it's not or you say Dubai free or no just on ebeba and I'm looking for base in the cons. After Kufo and NDC by area no must have person de alancha mati de etunu. But you see, say, I check and son of Baby or Mampenny. At times, I don't want to believe, say, Nanado was just coming with all the sweet talks to have the opportunity to punish Ghanaians. I don't want to believe that. But no, what Papa say, from 92 and no person obey or Mampenny, I year 2016. I do manage and I saw Papa no one or person my Ghana for your high. And once I know Cassie and so come at the he had the belief that you was sika memu say you were gold, your bauxite, you were timber, you were cocoa. That time no one can E-Levy accept. That time na do president no. He knew nothing about the E-Levy. In Yama Ojina Swa or this Shagana for boss say me ba me mamu $1 million per constituency every year. That time na E-Levy count. Nanado ka free SHS na E-Levy ni ho. Nanado ka so obesi 300 schools within a year na E-Levy ni ho. In fact, Nanado ka so obesi agenda 111 no kra no na E-Levy mai. Aye den na feed all of a sudden. Omamu ye ho kire ye tutu petrol mu. And obeko cement ye ton 51 cedis obeko na do 62. Say 45 and na 51. Iron rods and cement minka banku ene ebro nua ene yebedi ni na ebo no koso moko ebro banchi ni na enti ye de ne adwin na do birthday die anka mo mfa saa ade wento because Ghana for ehun kire omo but enyanu MPP for hu say this is the best gift they can give to Nanado. Abra should be the vice versa. Was a woman penny, a woman, Punim say Ghana for what Jia to Musa Ghana for your Huchriano. Sa birthday no mumuna, you are jubilating, said the E-Levy have been passed. And then I were one midi. Naminia e Casano. No, can a year tamale fly over now on Wayan. I'm offering an interchange. Me, I know a difference between a flyover and an interchange. So,
difference in say.
Oh, interchange is there are so many angles. And you both say a big cross so left to right, a bit to cross so a north to south, east to west, and you have runabouts on interchanges and all that. Interchanges
not all. And Rasa debate to you.
However, Obian can say Semputujuma Ekosu Bia Yempe. NDC development is our goal. And until a bar, Ubunsi hospitals. Yes, Suku are dying, ye quine, ye Yama be chief compounds near there. And until ye any problem more. But for the NPP to suggest to say, when they had the first interchange in the 5 northern region, a baseless and immaturity.
But that is a fact. For instance,
for
instance,
yeah,
Oba Ashanti region,
yeah,
na Ghana,
yes,
because a marketer F a power Ghana,
yes,
is Kumasi, Dubai Yamufreni,
yes.
It was done under NDC.
Good.
This is NDC ni eka huase mwa. A fact. Interchange, is it not a fact? Say this is the first time one more northern region, and so you interchange now.
I've even done a write up on this first time.
Okay.
Every project is unique, and every project it comes within a particular period to solve a particular problem.
Sure.
And want to know who was the first person to send electrification to the north? Who was the first person to send free SHS to the north? Who was the first person to send university to the north? Who was the first person to increase water accessibility to the north? But some pennyful in by yes, I never went in to contribute to the economic activities in the north. So economic activities are consumed on offer. Obey said traffic better kasoko interchange. And when you be interchange, we say you are the first person. Would it have been wise for somebody to construct an interchange in north in 1992?
No.
No, because that time the economic activities did not support that. And in the 1 year. Obian will say why? And then now we are the first people to do this. We are the first people to do this. And I'm saying immaturity.
Okay, I got 3 minutes.
Wow. And the Americans say we should discourage this unhealthy, unwholesome discussions because yes, I know it prevents continuity of projects because selfish interest in our day. Yes, sir. It is a member say bia. Project a why see baby mpokra na me pese metwaso because waka you are the first person to do it. John Dramani Mama upon all the projects they never use the word say me the first person to do this or the first person to do that. You have done it. The people have seen it. Ghanaians have seen it. This is just a 1 kilometer flyover. 1 kilometer. 1 km. And I'm with the brigand for any so. And to me the message almost say more no. But don't be saying you are the first people. Then we'll go back. When I did free SHS in the northern region, who said the poverty alleviation program to the northern region? In fact, who built university in the northern region for the first time? Nankedi Suku had to fly over one. They never get here and go for. Yet the university had to fly over one. They never pan nakatime mufono ebe. Jomama E-blocks o si o honi nano. I cannot know bet. I'm the first person to build E-block. No bet me aka. Enti the American say, "San nyemo we ya mo ye no." Sloganeering san nyoma no. Emboa. Omunja is ade no. And I don't expect my brother to do that. On the E-Levy no. Let me say, offer your honorable MP for time.
Yeah.
Me so na many MPs be for ekasa.
Okay.
Emma omodi nchechemu emma me. And that was the best option. Because omojina Supreme Court ruling so. Our Supreme Court say at any point in time, no person pass any bill. No, the members of parliament should be 138, and it's a fact. Enti honorable Kunedu Kasano, who be say, "Na mo yini padodo sen na na wo parliament." And this is when yano. And then I have no. And this is when no, because on so case 137 emphatically, and I say 136 equate that Supreme Court ruling. No. NDC, we didn't want to have that banter with them. I didn't talk your money at name PCBC because Santo Kwan Echo, no, Mike, we how a Ghana for be. Even those people who were against the E-Levy even condemned the actions of the MPs in Parliament. And when they say who say unity view, because to vary the order of business now could do can next they smuggled the E-Levy. Abro Muhu say the atmosphere was conducive for them because that time no more say at honorable member of Parliament James Quayson. No more him say be obey free court why they abba. So they were delaying James Quayson in the Supreme Court. Then Amaliba then so obey file but still they delayed him. And they can say they be say can say to abana they will have the order of the day, they'll win. And don't you know, let us boycott, which was also part of a legal process.
No, I'm very winning. Some can be 136. Because they had 136. Because according to Honorable Kosikunadu, the ambulance there, no, not any Hunter West MP the team.
Oh, we confirm say na MP the world. We have our own intelligence on the ground. So the MP was there as a backup. No, that chieftaincy minister. A basomo to a bar, they will just haul him into the chambers and then ask him to vote. And he almost the same and he Ghana for and you say be NDC for Aquaji Adebi and ye true Bibiara Yantesa.
Okay.
If there's anybody to be blamed, blame the President of the Republic of Ghana. The wickedness he has shown to us even on his birthday.
All right, Mesamba. Joshua Kamifuga and I would say Kano and Tisubu how I say more His Excellency the President send the birthday now Apasi Apasi E-Levy. Well Ralph
Mike
Mintio E-Levy ne one sense.
Mike me
3 minutes ne man.
The difficulties are now but any problem because when everything is going on well, you find it difficult attacking the system. Like my main chair, my constituency for Achuman will be a Janoff 17 electoral areas, electoral area coordinators, which you man pay. Now for delegates, we are lucky say our album is ready.
Oh, okay.
Inti delegates are omo Achuman will be a Janoff Sofia Kropon Kofodria Ebra Eninkroma Echa Omunyina Enchebia mebo munaso na nkome wo hono se Mike edi
ende hia aso nyamre na koneja
bibia nso be kama seke enokra ne se on se so had the 3 organs of government they complement each other. Unsaya abribia ya kase separation of powers, but you see your system no we don't practice absolute separation of powers.
Yeah.
Enti edu time bi nese utranye na denigrate one armor. Later you go to them. Intina importantly nyame adom asemiya copy Supreme Court edinchichimu eba issues about quorum in Kekao. Mike, and Ukraine say unse or say ubuzas ajoasafu no parliament on my say 275 quorum you're saying
supposed to be
138 Enra at the beginning of the business of the day was it no NDC and MPP now?
Sure.
So quorum was it a problem?
No.
Tama ye put a question. Say NDC MPs no back no cry actually Ghana for no mumpie. So they were still in parliament.
Not be 8 or. But I almost say Georgia whole time. Opare and Ope General Secretary. The NPP worked out. Opare and Oho.
Okay.
Emma George Oka said once his members are working out now, or no, ne voice offense the vote no, mute. Juma, if you say for no, mo form the minority no, I say mopi.
The issue is that the parliament works by laws.
Okay.
Is there a convention or a legal implication?
Okay.
So at that point in time, were they in parliament or not? The first say if in law, if there's an omission, it doesn't mean that you ain't mean using at a later date. And if even it has happened, let's say at that moment, that was the agreement or that was the reason given her. It doesn't mean it should stand. Even conventions are not compulsory laws. So if even is a convention, now it does not have any backing of a law. It doesn't stand. And to that issue of quorum, it's neither here nor there. Because yesterday's business, no, they were more than the number required. And at time I put to vote, no, so they were more than the number required. So quorum assembly and obium. But
you and I saw them by and said you saw them working out. Until they weren't part of the proceedings. Out,
others were still there.
No.
How are we going to know, sir? How are we going to know, sir?
Show the video.
How are we going to know, sir?
Fatoso TV and then Facebook. Now I'm for and share.
Mike, were they in the chamber?
They were in the
Which
chamber.
Which people are supposed to be in the chamber? It's not parliamentarians.
Okay.
Which people are supposed to be? Me my service or parliament.
Okay.
Even as a service personnel, chamber you don't go there.
Okay.
You say be our smart like be. No, as a man person who can out. That's how we wait at the lobby.
So the third review.
So third review. Third review. What's third review?
Third reading. No.
Third reading.
They are not supposed to be.
I consider the third reading is done after the motion has been.
I mean, put and vote taken. So you don't even need them.
We are yet to get confirmation on that too. Because and also NDC, one of the
Mike, the issue is that third reading, no, you don't need them. When the question is put and vote is taken, that's the essential thing. As a question indicated, corrections. Then you come to a compromise or a consensus. Then you decide on the title, long title. But passing the bill, you don't need that quorum for a third reading. You don't need any quorum for third reading.
Have you read the Supreme Court ruling?
Which Supreme Court ruling? The decision has already been taken.
Every single bill.
Mike. Now, at what time do they take that?
Every single bill.
Forget Mr. Obi say, Sir Mike, your show is becoming too English. Mr. Munkachi Mami Madaruma.
Fuga Mr. Jamina Menkasa. Fuga Neka Brofos are known to the dynamic Menkamas.
Yes.
And he said, Mike, and Ukraine say, me amitmu say, you know, DC for now, or Mokach. They were thinking more patriotism than their political alliance.
At when we begin off now, who see from Pana no man food in Koma?
Yeah.
Are they in support of this E-Levy?
Yeah.
Let's be real.
They are in support. Well, Mike, COVID actually near maybe as a people. We have continuously go budget deficit over years, 10 years and over. We had a situation whereby for this year, your expenditure is around 137 billion. We are projecting 97 billion as revenue. Look at the shortfall. Maybe a term no donor support. Sanko for year be come ho. At the end of the fund a deficit. Is it that donor support or go for loan?
Yeah.
Now you say loan do what ye geno. High. Donor support and so on. You me be come for donor support. They are in COVID. Or my economy is so far. So as a people, what do? We have to look within.
Looking within, the argument is that looking within, the timing, the hardship.
This should be the time. This should be the time.
Okay.
As we go to UK right now, they went through hardship in the COVID period. They have introduced new taxes.
Okay.
And Mike, when the Becca said the budget deficit of 37 million and over billion, no, yantin free medium. When the Becca said this year on pet development on the area. When I say the area, and I say Nejuma yantin the salary because we have to 37 billion now year can or see a funding. It is a time for us to come together as a country. Now you how best you bet my judging kakra say my yeti hey de bia ye count. We are building a country. Ye countries are trying ho ahie. Obia ni ho ne tax to GDP component. Below 13%. Bagana. After we struggle to get to 13%. We are around 12.4% tax to GDP. And then it's a known fact. Say, you will nipa mebre wo they don't pay tax. Okay, na obia catch us say, na say VAT me kobufu the tax that so indirect tax obia triabi.
Okay, what time now?
But direct tax and make do say Mike, you be gia too. Right? And no credit say, Mike, meet my kofo bi so me bomb me dan so mama. Or charge me 15,000. Me this kind of manner, everything goes to his pocket. Meanwhile, me month, you try me 15,000. But I pay direct tax of over 500 Ghana cedis. Obia kranka. Any other batch children, or an argument be about say, not the yajeno, you how they account for it. That's why we will not pay. Say, Mike, yeti why not say, and what me didi accommodate me into enemy didi? Why not can be that? And no argument to say yajeje. But now we are becoming more Ghanaians, and for that matter, we are becoming more vigilant than ever.
Right.
We are going to make government accountable than ever. That's what is important.
To your question, okay. I say, good morning, Sir Mike. Please kindly ask your panelists for me. Would the E-Levy solve our problems?
There's no particular point in time when all problems will be addressed. Not even in UK. But it will help. Some point in time in Ghana, in our development history, we needed more schools.
Okay.
We got into an era where we hear roads. So E-Levy will be addressing those challenges. And they are the challenges, as I say, confront us as Ghanaians. And as we move on, those areas will be addressed through a time after we become sufficient. We'll be okay.
Masaba, I've asked you a question for you. My main core educationists, and of course, councillor there say, Bani say, no money, taxes, the money. Councillor, and I pass it, bill no, and they are bayamra. You're hearing me say, be a check. Oh yes. If I told me, I check it. Oku fiends, I check it from YouTube, Facebook.
I'm watching our do matches. They're different from what they are now. As all the bantam, man, I'm going to say.
That's interesting. Councillor, me too. E-Levy.
Yo, Mike, when I see.
Oh, so. Buy a chantem.
Our intentem to do. So, Cassia, when I say, Minium, I for positions.
Yeah.
Various
Deputy Regional Secretary, Fuga, and a Concerned Secretary. So good. I know about microphone.
Mr. Rade, anyone do. Normally, we don't say good luck, and they are not going to see the favor and grace the Bema.
Yeah.
And it's me, Radin Fanon.
Amen.
So, why are you say?
You got the end there, say, Papa do be bad, then. Nipa na kwa frame na mse bra, madam for nifu girl na. Osa me kan with there. Why you be munam me?
The American say, Erade ne boafo, Papa bi di obi ba, Erade su di obi ba.
Good.
Erade di ene begina.
Amen.
Mani aji wo mo ho pa, say ye hiehyia na du ba bia na ye hot. The way a wo mienu nyina kasa na tin say. Mo fa sa kwa na aso. Beboa. Oman no ya ba bedru baby in fact. Semini bi honoma na ehia se ye kan no sene etie na. See E-Levy according to near yetiti no if you know e be si samre ayenuanom NDC for e de o mani a kire court yi enimi ne be fi mu abade ba se koba se sene ye yate na ase ya pass ne yenko no eno ana ye adwuma ye ho hwia enyi see ane de em se ye ni bibia ye wo mu asese ye kan emom ye se hwe ne se ba se ene court mu aye ne ba na se de beba no ekoba se ya gya tum yenko ye ni mu a I think se hwa na se se hwe anim na ye koye anim ba bia eduro ni de entwen san bia nhye da nya den eni hobi na de ba ko a ha me wo mu ye the way a NPP as party so E-Levy ni mu ti se ase eno ne ba bia ye duro eno na ebeje yen no eno ne ade a ase me pese wo mu ba form kakra san se emra na wo ye campaign na wo ka se sika wo man ni mu te se na oman no nyina nim se NPP ba with Nana Akufo-Addo Ghana yawie. That was the expectation. And until now manipa aye so aggressive. Se baby ye bedru na nana ye gidie wo mu na nim se NPP be die because drama no se ne wo mu si ball no eto nipa so. Kamia ye se saa na wo di E-Levy no so eye but very dangerous because as I sit here I know say E-Levy no enye ye 100% agenkwa. Minwe na timi akasa say e ba be boy am ya tie how ni bi so but utie other communicators say free NPP a look as if say E-Levy no
Messiah
Messiah for which it is not a idea a project here from November last year now when him say January ya high start se aboso miensa ekọ minim Uncle Ralph se aboso miensa ya ekọ se ampa se no ya pass ne de be ya adwuma boso miensa ya ekọ idie ye be de ne saka
asa ne atwam
to see the beboy and say pay cuts any expenditure cut no we expect say difference no ebeboa me dey ase E-Levy no ayentment do one. Also now we're talking about fuel coupon ya teswa we are going to raise 62 million out of it.
Is it 52 or 62? Is that 52?
Okay.
So 104.
Okay.
Yes, that
okay.
If it's 100%.
So, okay.
So 52.
Then we are also talking about salary cuts. And also ebeboa. Traveling expenses. And also inti ebebo mpa say president assigning in tema. Then shortfall no will be able to use sa pay cut any expenditure cut ye na ye de
the president cannot sign because of the stay of execution. Are you aware of that?
Yes, for now.
Yes,
for now. But yes, they've gone to Supreme Court. But one interesting thing say, who's a name time MPD common was say, I don't know, say omoya daya ka omo chamber ha ombetimi I voting so koswa. It's likely saying can be before day one babeka ama omotimi to abano. So it tells you say no matter what the NDC will do
yesterday,
say NPP cast on be pass it with 138 no they will win. Yes. So why don't we let it go? Because all the court crown say Oman for the right procedure crown still they have the numbers.
And about
as at November, na mobile money contributions yeah you use mobile money na nesikano na 86.3 billion at that time November no until December no reduce about 82.9 as at January na 76 until say Rafo ka say sa cut ya de be nyina in fact Ghana hanan kasa no sane ono an ka say mu say this time round no ye nyina ye sinkite say ye be check no ya na ahomti se amayofo no de wo ma no be ka asem na obi an check wo mu the three organs na ye checks and balances no ubo hu ansa hwete sram wo so so enye ne yesese wo ye ematimamfo ehun de ekoso ankasa enti saa card ya wa beken ekwan be ne ye fa so a check ehun se eye adwuma sika obo odin ye be ehun se ampa ede aba eno ne problem ayete hu o man mu ye ka covid-19 fund aye bieye sika ba mu besine obi anim ni ye okwa ebe ka kire se ye de toto covid-19 ho niema I mean so ora ne o man say ya na o manipa gidie abafom enti se bibia beboa te se ne E-Levy ye kan e ba na amanfo ye den anwinwi ya fund bebre hwe PDS sika ekowura mu wo ho ekoba se wo munya adwuma bio bisam se sika na we ekọ he de ne ye fa ho e yo man sika ne ye ka ho asem no enti edumre bia na enema no aye nwonran in fact me de E-Levy no de ne MPC ne ye no de I still see say they are not helping the nation enti me ma say MPP fo nyina be hu ni say ana MPC a wo party parliament wo nyina be hu ni say E-Levy ne ya de e be bo oman no na NDC MPC nyina hu ni say E-Levy no emwo oman no I mean they are joking wo mo gro ye ho wo mo gro oman no ho se susu ampa se oman ne ye die panti na sa nipa 275 wo ho ejina oman no constituency ahodo ni nyina na mu pa na ne wo mu ye ni dia ene wo mu na edi ehwan mo se NPP for 137 plus independent na NDC 137 wo mu ne ye nya ba ko mienu miensa bi antimi anwene se amen 1PP na so ade we ye de be die anya de ebeboa me 1DC na mu ade we pa de masa ye gituma ebeboa so wo antimi amoa ye sa kwan no so na ejina fa nunu we twen ma mentwe dia na o man no ye di agro pa MPC ni di ehwamo e wo sa na mo na wo
one way I mean say unya ye member of parliament dia say party nika the say ni yeah you have to agree with them even say enko ye kura wasa ojitum
and ye na che say hu hia say ye beto sa aba ni bi okura enu nti na ba bi adwasafo gina no nipa bi ne kasa se before so obeye ne oye no party na de ne eden koye enti se party no se kinchina akin se ya na me pese me ye na se emwa na wo ye nipa pa wo wo sum nyame na wonum sa ade na emwa de a ene na obeka no kura no agya party no I think say no mom ye the way to go na ye ka tamale die yi sane na menu amo kan the fair me na me ye me na me ye we in fact emra so say yehu say ade na ye no ye hia de e wo fact ba bia ye ade no not just say me bo me tirimu no ade we no yenkoye no ho keke sometimes you don't do any assessment based on the project ye na hodo bi and that is why yes school there be sinwuram now we are now attending to ni nyina your mind sika and nobody is forcing them to account for these things. Na ye bressa, direct tax, uye nini atew, direct tax, uye nini atew, na ye de boka egu o mine wasa. Sisi ye tie ye ka aye saying. Prof betimi aka akire.
Yaka
as o mine to GDP. Aye saying. Debt. Aye saying. Enti chese yenima ne ye ko negatively. Yenima ne ye ko negatively. NPP beko NDC beba NPP beko NDC beba still no man can yebo aden Ghana obidiana
okay yava seda emfama Jesus in all ministries Bishop Columbus appear say enkancho say nei akwanhye no nti ene nam so me afa na akwanhye papa say ope so for bit me am akwanhye ma na si wie pa de a ene oyi ni free ho a na akade nyame de ne ba nyame ya do me mfie di anim ene ye ukuada nti na me ukui ade se some kase na beba so main service church service and kasa beba so na council ni ho mo amogba no mo ncha no so pa nti uba weboa ame ya sorry asum nyame apagya nyame ama nanum nyam adedi asenua asori kwanta na abewu Jesus in all ministries sa kache no ewo oba fresh of 0244240234 na fi watimi ajo so Asanteman talent hunt akache stations no makuma kunum ba ku no kumase a ti bia na wo no talent hunt no ba ne hu so ya ade ne fa wa e bia na ma ya dwuma kumase a na me mo no so ha ntu ba ya dai aha e bia na e do ko so hum e de no ana obekọ very say sunyane na eno so eno so I fine e de ama nti momode a na ebra ne so hwe jutum so ya de nko ade a obenya adwuma no bi aye ama ne ya ho kire se abagana no odi ebia na wan hye de hunu bi sa nti utimi eka news sports morning show developmental shows and as a live worship and abit na host to ni na bra na yentimi moa ye wo bompata ye be nagrat and as NCC okumase ho asem na ye ke bompata no around Prempeh Assembly Hall 0241721523 0241721523 na fe yentimi moa yeso aya wie as a bride quality mobile phones no on iPhone, Samsung, and all kinds of phones from UK and our day Emma War. Kumasi Kajetia on a Kajetia Menzuno and a air and Shenimu in the Momodia. Now a copy more phones of Opibia to Biano. Yes, why we mobile phones and I make come for it to be at the Emma War. 0245771666 0245771666 and I feel don't come me, Mr. Don't come in the suit, Nadia. All kinds, open suit, said the councillor Shebi or the Tia, dear Fepa, I can see, and Ketuan Ketua, the other co-wed engagement, other Bia, and I said the other better society the council then the Abaya. Yeah, Mufuga, the suit no, Nina no, Modia and don't come me, Mr. Don't come me, now to be my will be enter. Oh, Kumasi inside Boss FM, story building Wamuno, first floor, and I will be home, Mr. Don't come me, 0249 0928 0249092824 na afi friend na otimi so mo friend me mia homa ntum madaroma ebi kwa na wa yetwa homa isi a yeto so
Don't come me, Mr. Don't come me. Mr. Don't come me on why? Mr. Don't come me, you'll be a abaya genatum, no assign crata mano. She said, "Oh, pursue papa, and papa, shed papa, and Mr. Don't come me as well. Engagement, outdooring, wedding away, and a Jumacona woman, ya shout to a say suit and a shall make come for Mr. Don't come me as well. Mr. Don't come me cry over here.
Mr. Don't come me or boss from my bronze son, so on my Frabon son, be Mr. Don't come me, oh, be a better. Now, face so we're teaching the bench, now open the number now. Frahoma true for you, 0249 092824. Mrs. Subian 0249 092824. From Mr. Don't come it, Nadia will pay me our Sameka. Don't come. The best suit shop in the world.
Musical instrumental, ne wofo, ne da fompa, utoni nyina, KFM Limited.
Yes, you are your phones. One phones ni na wakra free UK. Hey, ene papa, papa.
Sir Mike, the only sir in the Asanteman show. Sir Mike, our home will be.
Right, yes, I Emma Akwaba Uguso Asanteman Dawuro on Fast TV, and then UTN so Ofi Asanteman FM 107.3 on YouTube, Asanteman FM on Facebook, Asanteman FM Twitter, and so Asanteman FM. We say good morning, Sir Mike. What the councillor is saying is true. Most of the politicians are fooling us. We will not allow them to fool us again. We need an alternative party. That's what the same thing. We say congratulations to the Ghana Black Stars for qualifying to the World Cup, and they have proven to us that Ghana is in them. Let's commend the members of Parliament also for having the nation at heart and pass the E-Levy. On more serious note, it will enhance the economy and stay out from borrowing. Pane kachire say E-Levy no MIM obesia bio. Same boache ano de ntesa. Besia de ebekọ na emum enso ne betie. Sa na empenifo e de ato anim. Master planner, congratulations to Ghana Black Stars 2020 will do wonders in Qatar. Inshallah. President Akufo-Addo, happy birthday. Tamale Interchange, welcome. And then E-Levy has also come to stay and transform Ghana. Okay, Tiawa Nediode Abaram. Sir Mike, Fuga made a statement that you did not look at it very well. In fact, we are bleeding as a nation. Ghana is bleeding So everybody must pray that Akufo-Addo tenure of office will end sooner or later, so as to take us from this hardship. Kumsen, and so the no Kumsen, I mean, be a free bar or doy or bar from Tema, or say thanks to Ghana Black Stars players for making us very happy yesterday. Welcome, E-Levy, Yebetria, Triabu. Ghana is moving forward. Also, regards to Stephen and team, incoming national chairman of the NPP. Master planner Kintampo, the same messages about there. Congratulations messages and congratulations messages. Namode Eba and pay. We say good morning. I'm enjoying your show. Greetings to your panelists. Please, Ghana needs Utu-Addo to be the president, not the Akufo-Addo. Times they are no more interesting. Ghana here Utu-Addo, not the Akufo-Addo. That is interesting, very, very interesting. That there's a head in here. Okay, Fuga for Accra also state of the nation. So but I mean you in free Daruma. I mean you in free, Mami. I say, Mr. Host, thank you very much for your topics for discussion. I think it's high time we refresh our minds on issues. We go for loans from other countries who are equally taking taxes. Yes, it is true that the E-Levy isn't a solution to our problems, but it will solve some of them. I'm calling from Sefi Bodi. Collins, Yanase, Sawhe, EDF, Sefi Bodi. And I pay a very good morning. We say good morning. I'm Joe from Kumasi. The NPP man doesn't know what he's talking about. I think he was confused before coming to your show. Okay, Joe. And so they are also at the Abano. May will be a di free bar. Na ya clergy or Sakwana son. Tate Eddie Free Sunyane was it is clear that the minority in parliament is playing cheap politics with the subject matter that seeks to affect the heart of almost all Ghanaians. The minority is seeking to inflict hardship on Ghanaians as a means to score political points. My regards to Mr. Henry Opon Bono, Regional NPP, Second Vice Chairman, hopeful. Tete, and so the Odiaba no. Na my share Facebook, so much share, most of the Yanche, Mekai at me at the Ama. Fuga, Mintio.
Yeah, Mike.
Yes, now the state of the nation can create your expectations as also.
Fantastic.
Good.
Me and focus on only spoke about the tax to GDP and all that.
Yeah.
But can we also look at the corruption to GDP?
Corruption to GDP.
Yes.
Under this government.
Under this government. For the Detailed General's report, what is he talking about corruption? If we take the CPI index, the corruption perception index, what is it talking about? And it's how what's the we should not only look about the revenue. Also, no one say what did he? Nasa adechi no nche say what did he build? But they be what did he intend to Dr. Becker said there be ko check e bia wo sonson dro wo sonson wo yem. And I say what diabetes and then what did he so that you solve that sickness. So the sickness is the solution is not only about eating more, but the Emma way the ADD baby no as wunyini because you will be obeyed the wunyini. You will be a master or phone. Will be sounds oh, but me did you minimum show ye bibia nanso no phone next say yare be a day. Oh, yare wo no and the corruption. Look, Amaya Yakobo Bosia or more now or more my Bosian. Which of them is running free SHS to say they running wasi? I know my opinion as I say, free SHS now you're running no. Ghana need be anyone in his right sense is against the free SHS because it has been captured in our constitution. In fact, it is in history that the actual constitution in Ukrainian MPP before at that time, the UP for no, they even staged a walkout. They said they staged a walkout. No, almost they were not in support of the 1992 constitution. What they are saying. But we captured it in the constitution. Say every Ghanaian deserved a free SHS, but in phases. What did they make? And I say, you be see school die, you be year quine, you be fa canibi. Now Fonso I de afa canibi. Sa pepe na yeshe constitution. And one more yakobo mumbosiano. Why not two uniforms, man ma? Why not? You see, you should take these painful measures so that you can save some money and then use it to develop the economy infrastructure wise because we'll see hospitals, we'll see schools, now we'll create employment.
Okay.
And say that your mama see at Gasi. And now trouble gas here can once be. It's a problem over thousands of Ghanaians. Save your money $300 million a year. When you can say, oh yes, Asanteman, a woman to me for near day. It's in the back one no way more trouble gas. O gas on the bus school visa on to me.
Okay.
Obeti me. Made man who see on that no. On my penny State of the Nation address no, Edika delay. He was just waiting to use the draconian measure to get the E-Levy approved, which he think he has done that successfully. But me per se for who say NDC has filed a stay of execution. A preventing on my penny and now to say or best sign it and a bill no more passing in Parliament. No. Say a passing bill or Parliament we are and see why. I was so man penny a day. Eden in sa a chassis. Menu kaso man penny fan in sa any the end chassis. And right MPs in Parliament based on the Supreme Court ruling now. Omo passes said they always need 138 members of Parliament before a bill could be passed. Ye jina sa emrano so ako court. Supreme Court of our land. And the court say a more man penny and science akrata because of Supreme Court in Sensembia waede waka about the quorum no. And until ye be ma obia rishemu say the E-Levy stands not passed into law.
Okay.
Implement here. But on the more serious note, say Mike, I buy a projection so Benya 6.9 billion Ghana cedis annually, meboa. And now, 6.9, when say it was based on the turnovers. Now, chief Sly Kasa.
Yeah, the first time I'm 5 for
now. That's Sly Kasa no. Unzo Kase, I don't know the Momo transaction and Kasa air conform. And I'm telling you, say it is going to affect most of our Momo transactions, people's employment. Or more Momo to see no crown and record be sure more Jumaniade. And don't you know? Your best start by saying they should still consider the plight of Ghanaians. Already, with the COVID-19 tax, the whole world will be no the COVID-19 tax apart from another that go further and the NPP. More the COVID-19 tax, we are most in the name of COVID.
Okay. I know. Right. My main call Raf. Get to every source on Afi. Yeah, far from.
They're going to be a kid to every reason. 7 minutes now. Mike, and across them, they said. We are building a country. So there be America MPP will never be in power forever. Actually, 40 years MPP be free them. But say 40 years time no MPP free them. Now Ghana a do level be a appreciable. The best self-sufficient. NDC bar they are going to continue from there. Say almost 3 years science say ya near to zero. NDC bar they are going to start from zero. So it's better for them to join us in building this country. No corruption. Sankia corruption as somebody may sure say NDC or any moral right or justification to talk about corruption. NDC government. Unse debi aya kase NDC for some more Kenya na ya sampa free SHS no. Omo bom betwem. Ebi na fuge kan wa hai. Free SHS aba me know your teacher for etimi increase population, student population by 400,000. Abra na free SHS ni hon. You know how parents were suffering, how students were suffering. When the catch us if it is a free SHS by, we are adding up to infrastructure. In Asante region, there's no single school. How many schools are in Asante region? Over 400 schools. There's no single school. A building or two.
It's not.
There's no single school.
It's not true.
Every school has a building or two. Which school?
Most
high school assembly hall. Assembly hall. Papa.
Most of the schools. Make your point in that way.
Assembly hall.
Most of the schools.
What are you talking about?
But don't say
high school and assembly hall with fixed modern equipment.
Number 0551 384 493 0551 384 493 020 5193 100 and after 0244 1081 97 0244 1081 97. Yes.
E-Levy. It has been passed.
Okay.
The president was sent to it. Then it becomes law. Yeah, boy, they are teaching Ghana. So cosmetics now, NDC for you know. And what ya John Mama, call you US no. Was see Supreme Court was said and will call you. No one say NDC winning. They want to derail our effort. Now you're losing focus, but we are focused.
Okay.
It has been passed.
But we have found
President best sign. Now you're using Abua and you're developing Ghana. Now that cosmetics here, Oma said that ebi said that now, ebi said that now slowly ya pass area. Even on mobile Canada, it has been passed into law. It will be assented. And John Mama say only trust in the Supreme Court again. Omo going be. Not John Aneka. So on trust the Supreme Court.
Or
just say, oh, down, won't say, oh, Supreme Court. Which of the Supreme Court are you going? So, one more cost and down, one more for. And down, but I tell you, we are focused, we have passed, it will be assented, and we will start implementing it. It will bring money, and we will develop this country. We will build up this country with it. In any case, tell my free SHSM. Not don't pay no on women in don't pay. Where were those monies going to? And I'm not women in don't pay. Where were those monies going to? Even when teacher training allowance were not paid, where were the money?
All right, Mamen Kohamra.
Yes, Mike. I'm penny echo. I should be doing. I think say idea now. You expect to say because I'm really wired that. I said you can see a yes a bailey chance amakura. Nana be kono akokasa
state of the nation.
But truly Enramu who speaker Neswati.
Oh, he's not well.
The man is not well.
Me say
me kwa de ka me nko anka
fuga si adile
kono ano
now speaker of parliament
on
a more serious note, the speaker is not well.
Yeah.
And they say bia wa shedana
and who na utu so papa no
not well and on one so catch say this parliament situation is very, very critical. If it's not well, respectively, it should leave the seat so that we bring another person.
Yeah, and the honor necessary say, Sa parliament we know the Fourth Republic no yenye bita. So what you say, and the SSA and Niama Ecoso Hono, Yenina Yeni na Yenu Bema say Chairman Sabonsu, leader, majority. Onona me pessimist say, in fact, because the nature of sa parliament we ain't evident, you know. As I say, the style of dealing with the parliamentarians, you know, okone nimbika home, so that any ba parliament wa yen huni seni ye huni, because say ekoba say your number ninti twian ye be catch the seni ye woni ye, and ye many be honoma parliamentarians and who say a idea about mining kanko. Na wo mu nyina antenase na baabia owo NDC na mu hu ni sa ade na ebeboa no omo ye hu eno na kire se eye o mining ti na omo ye dai omo wo ho se eye MPP na de ade ne ba na wo NPP mu na wo fi sa ade na emwa ma ye hu se emwa because ye ni ye wo MPC ni bi omo ya asofo enti se wo de sa asofo sem ne to nchen na afe koduo na de ma party ni di wani mu kan a wo ba abonte ye hu aye hwe otutu in fact ehana ehame pa because ayo mining ti na munyina mo ho o mining ti na mo de party ni dia kowura ho ba sa o mining ni ho a party no ewei enti se dumra ye kan o mining ho asema o munya sensitive to the nation's issue rather than say o mbeka se o mo odwene party no ho na at the end of the day na ye ti akira ye etimi kan kakra ni ehun se agro na mudi mo nya o mining ti na mo ho no
na mu 20 fofo
da bi emre bi atwama bi a wo so ye sa and now so
be cried maybe by an Ghana Black Star bomb match.
And Nutina make mu free hand mu koi mun kamuti mo ho na mu say Ghana first and your party be first.
Right. We say good morning sir. Tell the NDC man that Mahama and NDC did worse than what we are seeing today. Okay. That's it. We say, oh, Sir Mike, how can you do this to us? You put the lines and you are not picking. Oh, please. I'm on fine. I mean, sometimes no. I'm not. I am. Forgot your call. The crack. Your call.
Oh, me the crack. Me say, Ghana for now. Your bishop mon crying. Sir, GD Omo NDC members of Parliament. No more was one yes, GD no. The State of the Nation address on Mampenny Beckham was they should not expect anything better. Any more pressure. And on Mampenny
we a state of your pocket.
Bottom into the Mampenny can know the show bottom. Sika de Coto cement. Sika de Cotamia, and then Anya one trip.
Say 700.
Say 1,800.
Anya one.
Anya.
Fuga Anya bet now.
1,800.
Double as. Double. Last year. Oh, but last year. Last year. 700.
700 no 6,800.
Oh,
don't worry. You for free. Kitana one as a
wow. Yes. Crack Ralph.
Yeah, to my
good.
On my teacher no abotre. Na ye best stress ye nyina ye nya abotre. Na ye mfam paibo enta o ma panyinechi.
Okay.
Yenim say ye denya this is our Ghana. Let's all come ye nyina ye nkamum ne mboa ne build the omano because omani ye ya ye ma ye nyina. Say ye de unity ye kabum na se ye nyina ye de ahode tai oman na chi a oman no beko nanim.
Mira say ote Raphael Osewusu or a communication team member of the NPP here in Asante region, Sansona Ovai as secretary Edema Achuma Nwabieja North constituency Ninka Joshua Fuga and so Ote Ninka and also Vice Deputy Secretary Edema NDC here in the Asante region of Ghana and also Ote Ninka Yediasi. Yame drum no drum ochina besati enka exactly 6:30 na atrase the day edise Mike me sorry Mike B abeto so the show was proudly produced by Augustina Ansa and our technician on duty DJ RC so eboaye Yame ya too much na ebesia makram